they genuinely believed that like the COVID vaccine and all of that as it was being rolled out was a plot of some sort by the Gates family to plant us with the mark of the beast or some crazy shit like that. It was honestly pretty stressful because it was somebody that I was living with at the time, and it admittedly got pretty mentally draining, like having to assuage someone of something that like doesn't even sound like it's even remotely within the realm of possibility. Because I tend to be a person that tries to like tackle things logically, and it's like I don't want to like logically explain why Bill and Melinda Gates aren't like vessels of Satan. Like I don't really I don't really know how to approach that. Like that it just sounds like such a nonsensical thing. It's like I don't really I don't have words for it, to be honest. It's very confusing. Believed that the world was like we were like legitimately in the end times, and they were pretty much just ready to die like within the next 2 years. Like completely thought like half the population was gonna get wiped out. All that it got very conspiratorial at one point. So in that person's case, it was definitely very traumatizing. I think still to this day it still affects them heavily because I don't think they ever really like fully accepted that the world is has pretty much like gone back to normal. I'm still there. I'm sure there are still some people that like genuinely believe like we're in end of days type stuff. But I mean, world's still spinning. Still got to pay taxes. So, I mean, I don't really see anything going away anytime soon. And it's just I say that as if I'm like trying to make fun of them. I don't mean to come off in that way. It's just sort of how I cope with things. But it was more so just like honestly kind of sad um, seeing that because I didn't really know how to effectively help them because I'm the kind of person where like if there is someone in my life just struggling with something, whether it be mentally or just struggling with something in any capacity, I want to try to help in some way or like be, I guess, sort of a supporter in that sense. But that was a situation where I couldn't really do a whole lot because there wasn't really a lot to even like argue against. It was just very difficult. It was my first like personal experience with someone that like lived with a like a genuine like conspiratorial belief that they were like deathly afraid that they were genuinely going to die, and I just didn't really have an answer for them outside of like that doesn't make sense, which like it doesn't, but that's also not really comforting to that person because if they genuinely believe that, then like it doesn't really matter if it makes sense or not. It's something that they think is going to happen, and when it doesn't, it just kind of like shakes their whole worldview, and it becomes a whole other cascade of effects that is